Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh, do you know what's so funny? I was actually just looking back at some of my old videos and damn, like I actually speak so fast. I actually don't realize how fast I talk at times. But that's just my tongue, so my apologies. I'm like a road runner, but like the vocal version of Roadrunner, if you all know what Roadrunner is. Um so yeah, hi to you all. I just like to say welcome to my new subscribers and thank you for the ongoing support from the subscribers that I currently have, or my existing subscribers basically. Um yeah, I did say I was going to be kind of making updates, well, as regular as often, just in regards to my hair regrowth stroke transplant journey. However, we live in a big bad world. And to be honest, when I started making videos, I didn't like, or even just like documenting my hair regrowth journey. You know, I really didn't know whether it was something I was gonna be continuous with and keep documenting. And to be honest, it's the last video I've updated was 6 months ago. Reason being, there from 6 months up until now, there hasn't really been any change. But at the same time, I've had a lot of negative comments, and I feel like the only way to avoid that is, I suppose, by not posting. I didn't sign up to be for the negativity, basically. As far as as far as this situation goes, it has been a huge thing that has been kind of like weighing me down for a long time, because my hair loss has been how many years now? So if we say around like 2010 is when it was really like, whoa, okay, you can't conceal this anymore. So 9 years, yeah. So obviously, I put a lot of thought into having my hair transplants done prior to going to get them done. But obviously I tried like other methods as well, before I opted to go for the hair transplants. Um, I'm just getting a few comments about like using different products and stuff like that. And I will just say that the hair transplant that I had done in Turkey, in Istanbul, the hair is growing. It's not that it's not growing, it's just that the procedure was not done or carried out as well as it could have been. That's it. What else? So yeah, like I said, there's not been much growth in my hair since the last time I posted. I was supposed to be going back this coming June to have my second procedure. However, I have so much going on at the minute. I don't know how possible it's going to be for me to go in June. So I'm thinking about going a bit later in the year. However, I spoke with the staff at Longavita, and we've talked, and I'm going to go back for a corrective surgery. So yeah, I'm just going to take off my headband and show you guys. So like I said, there's not been much change in growth since the last video that I actually updated, but I will just say, because I know someone's going to come on and be like, oh my god, what did they do? They didn't do nothing. Oh my god, you're still bald. Because like a lot of people, they haven't actually followed my journey. They just see somebody that went for a transplant and they didn't even see the previous, how I was looking before. I have these little sparse hairs that I have now, because prior to going to have a transplant, I didn't have anything. All this hair that you can see, like from here forward, everything that you can see there was non-existent. I didn't have any hair here at all. And you can see, okay, even though they didn't do the procedure correctly, hence why they're having me back for a second one, what they did transplant has grown. And I just want to show you guys, if I can, sorry, through this mirror, the back. So the donor area, which was like this portion here, that was all shaved down, and that's all fully grown back in. And so those hairs, that's as long and as full at this stage as it's naturally going to grow out. So Yeah, a lot of people were like saying as well, like asking me why I chose to go to Turkey. Oh, why would you go to Turkey? They don't know how to do black hair, blah blah blah. Why didn't you go to the United States? So I'm gonna tell you why I didn't go to the United States, because $10,000 and above was not in my budget for a hair transplant for a start. Um, I mean, the good thing about this company is that it's almost like installments. You can do it in installments. So even though, I'm not getting everything done at the one time, or you're not getting everything done at the one time, you can go back and it's only costing you a fraction of what it would in the United States. I think United States are probably going to be the best for doing like black hair, African American hair, to be honest. Like here in Ireland, there is a very popular clinic. I'm not going to name the name of the clinic, but it's like they cater for balding Caucasian men, or some women too, but it's just two completely different hairs. Obviously, black and white hair. It's two different textured hairs, as we all know. And you're talking about 16,000 euro for a procedure for like a small area. You might even just be talking about this patch over here, and that's like 16,000 euro. So if I go and pay 16,000 euro to get this patch done here, where is the 100,000 for the rest of the head gonna come from? Unless I go and start up a GoFundMe account or something. So yeah. I mean, I've a couple of people have contacted me that have been to the same company since that I've got my procedure done, and their question to me was like, why was your outcome like this? Why were you left this way? Why was a full procedure not carried out? I was told prior to booking my procedure they're gonna take maximum grafts, and because on the form they put 1,400 hairs, grafts, which is hairs, sorry, grafts are hairs. And I'm thinking to myself, there's no way 1,400 hairs is going to cover this whole area. And basically they just kind of reassured me that that's like a minimum of hairs we're going to remove. Like we can do as much as, the donor area will allow us to do on the day. As you saw from, the back of my head is like, especially the donor area, which is this area, it's so full. So this is where they're going to take the hair from. So there is a lot of hair there. And on the day that I went for my surgery, they struggled. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to be negative. And it's like, come on here and be negative, because, we've sorted it out. We've talked about it and stuff. But they really struggled with extraction and implantation. Now, a few people have also asked me, like, why did I not shave my hair all off? And to be honest with you, at the time, even though I don't have a full head of hair, I wasn't confident to shave everything off. It was never going to be an option for me to shave it all off. However, had the company have said to me, you need to shave your hair because this procedure is not going to be able to, we're not going to be able to carry out the procedure correctly, if you don't shave your hair all the way off. Had they have told me that, I might have thought twice about it, because what they're trying to say now is that, like, basically they feel that it was difficult for them to carry out the procedure because I didn't shave my hair off. But when I went in on the day, it was like an option. They didn't say like, if you don't do this, it's going to make it so much more awkward. You're better off just taking it all off. It was optional. It was kind of like, do you want it shaved? Do you not? I was like, no, I don't really. Just do the area that because since I'm jumping from one thing to another, because I'm just doing this off the top of my head, so my apologies. But people have contacted me that have been there for the procedure and they got everything done one time. Like large areas like mine, they had everything covered, the one procedure. So as you can imagine, I was so frustrated, annoyed, all the rest of that jazz. And that was from like day one, from like when I got off the bed.